If you've ever noticed that while running your Google Ads campaigns, targeting all of the correct locations, and you even remember to select presence and not presence or interest, but you're still getting inquiries coming in from the wrong locations. In today's video, we're going to walk you through how location exclusions work inside Google Ads as an additional measure to make sure that your ads don't show up in the wrong locations. Because we've worked with a ton of service-based businesses in different industries, and one thing we noticed that, especially when the campaigns get to a point where they have a lot of conversion data and we start implementing maybe one or two broad match keywords, is that the ads will just start showing up outside their target area in other parts of the country if they don't have location exclusions added. So now that we've touched on why we want to add these, so you obviously don't get inquiries from anywhere that's further away than you're willing to travel, what we want to do is go to location exclusions. And we've just removed these from this campaign temporarily for the purpose of this video, just to show you how I'd recommend adding these. But what I'd recommend doing is adding location exclusions for the other parts of the country that you don't serve. So for example, the list of counties in the country that are outside your target location. So you can simply go through every other county or state in the country just to make sure that you don't appear in those areas first of all. And you can keep doing so until all of these areas here in white are in red. But the most important places really to add these location exclusions are in the areas that are surrounding your target area, because these are places that you have a higher chance of your ads being shown since they're bordering your target area, but you don't want to appear here because it might be too far from where you're based. And another option of doing this as well is, rather than targeting just like the full counties themselves, you can go to show all areas and you can select more individual areas within counties this way then as well. And this is especially useful as well if you're targeting full counties, for example, but you know that there's specific areas that you don't want to serve within that larger area, is that you can go to show all areas here. And if you know that there's specific suburbs, for example, that you don't like or don't want to serve those areas, then you can exclude the smaller individual areas within that larger area by doing so at show all areas or just typing in the place name here. So you can add your exclusions by listing off all of the counties that you don't want to serve, going to show all areas and selecting the individual areas on the maps individually. And within the areas that you're targeting as well, you can use show all areas or exclude individual areas within your full bigger target area. And what I'd recommend doing as well is that once you start running your campaign and you might be targeting 5 or 10 areas, is that over time, once you actually gather data on these locations, if the cost per conversion in any specific areas are a lot higher than others, or the conversion rate is a lot lower, then you can also exclude these areas as well once you see which locations are performing better or worse. So I hope this video helped and gave you clarity on why you want to add location exclusions to your campaign to make sure that your ads don't appear outside your area, and also how to make sure you add them in the most effective way possible. And if you do have any questions about excluding locations or anything else related to Google Ads as a whole, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you are a service-based business looking for further help and having all of this done and implemented for you, feel free to have a look at the link in the description. Or if you are running your own Google Ads or for other businesses, feel free to have a look at the playlist that should appear on the screen now, that contains individual videos of each of the steps that go into creating a successful campaign from start to finish.